What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we are ripping some 2024 Heritage High Number. This is going to be a team break, so I'm going to list off everybody and the spots you guys purchased. We have Charles with the Marlins, Stewart with the Diamondbacks, Patrick with the Braves, Carson with the Orioles, Thomas with the Red Sox, Jason with the Cubs, Kevin with the White Sox, Guardians, Rockies, Tigers, and Twins, Robert with the Reds, Angels, and Yankees, Derek with the Astros, Robert T. with the Royals, Jacob with the Dodgers, Nicole with the Brewers, Nathan with the Mets, A's, and Cardinals, Bradley with the Phillies, Justin with the Pirates, Michael with the Padres, Gerald with the Giants, Joseph with the Mariners, Jack with the Rays, Kenneth with the Rangers, and finally Daniel with the Blue Jays and Nationals. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us, and let's get to the rip. See what goodies Heritage has for us in this 6-boxer. All right, everybody, best of luck in this 6-boxer. Come on, Heritage, show us some goodies. We're going to start off with a box topper. It is going to the Braves with Spencer Strider on the box topper. And we're getting an Aqua going to the Guardians with David Fry on the Aqua. And our first bit of numbered action is going to the Brew Crew with Carlos Santana on the Chrome. And for Santana, he is 526 of 699. Followed by Acuna on the Now and Then. And blue border is going to the Padres with Luis Arias. And that is a color swap for Josh Bell. So a little bit of action for the Diamondbacks with Josh Bell on the color swap. Tobias Myers on the high numbered short print. And there's a mini going to the Rockies with Jordan Beck. So Jordan Beck on the high numbered short print mini. Max Schumann on the high numbered. Justin Slayton on the high number. There's Cedane Rafaela on the Rookie Performers. And white border going to the Astros with Alex Bregman. Jordan Leisure on the high numbered short print. And there's some numbered action for the Phillies. It is Brandon Marsh on the chrome. And for Marsh, he is 442 of 699. Followed by Elias Diaz on the All-Star Game MVP. And Josh Bell on the blue border. So some more Bell action for the Diamondbacks. Eloy Jimenez on the high numbered. Ellie De La Cruz on the perfectly programmed. And that was a very cool highlight the other day. He had a grand slam on his bobblehead night. Joey Loperfido on the high numbered short print. And we got another Aqua. This one is going to the Dodgers with James Paxton. And there's one for the random machine. It is a refractor of the 1967 MVPs with Yaz on the left and Orlando Cepeda on the right. So that will be between the Red Sox and the Cardinals. 20 of 225 on the refractor. Another blue border. This one's going to the Giants with Randy Rodriguez. Blue border going to the Twins with Jordan Balazovic. Michael Garcia on the high numbered, and then we got some ink. And this one is going to the Rockies with Connor Kaiser on the autograph. So there you go, Rockies. Very nice. Got some ink to go with that mini earlier of Jordan Beck. And some more numbered action and another one for the random machine. It is 2005 MVPs with Alex Rodriguez on the left and Albert Pujols on the right. And this one is 88 of 699. And that one will be between the Yankees and the Cardinals. What's up, Richard? If you click on the description at the bottom of the video, white border. Ooh, nice for the Padres. It is Jackson Merrill on the white border. Followed by Addison Barger on the high numbered short print. If you click on the description in the video, Richard, that will take you to our eBay page. And all our breaks are auction style. So the break you're watching right now, auctions ended for it last night. So if you check our page, we should have auctions ending tonight for products that will be breaking tomorrow. Nick Lodolo on the high number. And hope to see you soon in one of our breaks. And last pack here of box number 1. Oh, thank you, Caesar. Caesar just put the link in chat, so you can click on the link as well in chat. Box number 2 is going to give us a Shohei Ohtani box topper. Oh, very nice, Richard. Very cool. And then we do a variety of team breaks and player breaks. And multiple products, but baseball is always what we break the most. Ooh, it's very nice. Some more action for the Padres, and it is Jackson Merrill again. This time on the black border. So there you go, Padres. Double Jackson action. Ryan Fernandez on the high numbered. And there's another aqua border. This one's going to the Braves with Raisel Iglesias. And Blake Snell on the Chrome card. It's a little action for the Giants with Blake. And he is 128 of 699. Followed by Ronnie Mauricio on the Rookie Performers. It was. And it's always good to see one of the top rooks on some nice action. Because in terms of per like 6 boxes, we're seeing 1 to 2 blacks. So to find one for Jackson, that is massive. David Fry on the blue border. Johnny Parada on the high number. Oh, is that the estimated count? Because I know they were very, very short printed because the white borders are the more common. There's Jordan Beck on the high numbered short print. But estimated at 20 copies per black. Good gracious. And some numbered action. This one's going to the Diamondbacks with Blaze Alexander on the chrome. And for Blaze, he is 597 of 699. Blue border going to the Marlins with Vidal Brujan. There's Zach Little on the high numbered short print. And our mini is going to the Nationals. It is Jackson Rutledge on the mini. And white border is going to the Red Sox with Trevor Story. Yeah, sometimes because when Topps doesn't print any kind of numbered action on some of the short prints, people don't realize exactly how short they are. There's Will Klein on the high numbered. Because you'd think like a black chrome wouldn't be as high as the blacks to 20, but the black chrome does say 75 on it. Robert Suarez on the high numbered. And another aqua. This one is going to the A's with Max Schumann. And the aquas too are not numbered, but not nearly as rare. We usually see 2 aquas per box. And numbered action is going to the Red Sox with Brian Bello on the refractor. And for Brian, he is 51 of 225 on the refractor. Followed by Mr. October on the perfectly programmed. Yeah, that is true, because, I mean, it is much easier to grade chrome than paper. Mitch Haniger on the blue border. And we got a black refractor coming up, and that is going to the Pirates with Rowdy Tellez on the black refractor. And for Tellez, he is 14 of 75. And then Stephen Kolek on the high number. Clayton Beater on the high number, followed by Jordan Leisure on the white border. Dodger Dingers with Shohei and Freddie Freeman on that one. And a blue border going to the Braves. It is Darius Vines. All right, let's see if we can find some Wyatt for you. We did see a very nice one in our first 6 boxes, so hopefully this 6 has something good for you. And there's a mem. It is going to the Braves with Ozzie Albies on the Clubhouse Collection. Little piece of the stick in there for Albies. And that brings us to our final pack of box number 2. And chrome card going to the Mets, it is Brett Beatty. And for Beatty, he is 007 of 699 on the chrome. All right, box number 3. What do you got for us? Let's see if we can find some Langford action for Vandal. And our box topper this round is going to the Braves with Matt Olson. And Aqua is going to the Mariners with Jonathan Clase. And there's some more numbered action for the Rockies. It is Brenton Doyle on the chrome card. And for Doyle, he is 82 of 699. Followed by Shohei on the Now and Then. And blue border going to the Rays with Jose Siri. Zach Little on the high number short print. There's Jordan Beck on the high numbered short print. And white border is going to the Braves with Adam Duvall. Vidal Brujan on the high number. And numbered action is going to the Mariners with Cade Marlowe on the chrome. And for Cade, he is 436 of 699. Followed by Blake Snell on the award winners. Tyler Anderson on the blue border. So a little action there for the Halos. Pedro Paez on the high number. And we got a mini going to the Braves with Jorge Soler. So a mini Jorge Soler. Followed by Andy Paez on the rookie performers. All right, boxes, let's change that. Let's find some Yankees action. And there's an Aqua going to the Astros with Alex Bregman. And that's something that's not said often because Yankees are usually littered in every checklist. And there's Michael King on the refractor. And man, what a start to the season King has had. 3-0 with an ERA of like 2.2. And for King, he is 47 of 225 on the refractor. So I'd say so far the Padres are our big winner in the break. Stephen Kolek on the high number. Grayson Rodriguez on the blue border. And I do believe that is an image variation for Jack Leiter. So we haven't found Wyatt for you, but Jack Leiter on the image variation. So very nice. That is some cool Ranger action. Shohei on the perfectly programmed. And there's Clayton Beeter on the high number. So just a little bit of Yankee action there. We'd like to find something numbered for the Bronx Bombers. And blue border is going to the Reds with Ahmed Rosario. Ooh, we got an old school autograph going to the Pirates with Al Oliver on the ink. So very cool. Congrats to the Pirates on the Al Oliver autograph. No, J-Dom's in here. What they did for Heritage, which is a little bit weird for high number this year, is all the regular Heritage guys have numbered cards. Like no base, but numbered cards. And there's Kevin Biggio on the Chrome. And for Biggio, he's 441 of 699. Like, so a lot of guys that were in original Heritage, they're going to have black refractors and Chrome cards. So they won't have any kind of base, but they do have hits. And there's a black refractor and another one for the random machine. It is 2016 Most Valuable Players with Mike Trout on the left and Chris Bryant on the right. And this one is 24 of 75 on the black refractor. And then Johnny Parada on the high number. And that brings us to the final pack here of box number 3. Ryan Fernandez on the high number. All right, box number 4. What goodies do you have in store for us? Let's find a hit for a team that has not seen anything yet. Our box topper is going to the Blue Jays with Vladdy Jr. And Aqua is going to the Giants with Randy Rodriguez. And some numbered action for the Giants. It is Camilo Doval on the Chrome. And he is 26 of 699. Yeah, and I think they're with some of the later releases, they will be putting Wilson out there because he's off to a heck of a start. And then for this year's rookie class, or last year's, I should say, Soderstrom is also off to a heck of a start. And there's Matt Waldron on the blue border. But rest assured, Topps will get Jacob Wilson into products here very soon. And there's Clayton Beater on the high number. Johnny Parada on the high number. Ryan Fernandez on the high number. and we got Chrome. This one is going to the Athletics with Max Schumann on the Chrome card. And for Max, he is 327 of 699. Followed by Justin Verlander on the Now and Then. And white border is going to the Dodgers with Kyle Hurt. And then that is a color swap for the Padres with Yuki Matsui. Or image variation, actually. So some more action for the Padres. Man, they are running up the score on the rest of the teams here. Zach Little on the high number. And some numbered action for the Nationals. It is Blake Rutherford on the Chrome. And for Blake, he is 373 of 699. Followed by Wyatt Langford on the Rookie Performers. And there's Graham Pauley on the blue border. So the Padres just cannot stop hitting. And there's Brady Singer on the refractor. And for Brady, he is 204 of 225 for the former Royal there. Followed by Wyatt Langford on the Rookie Performers. So in back-to-back packs. Alex Bregman on the blue border. Jordan Leisure on the high number. Verlander on the Now and Then. Will Klein on the high number. Ooh, a nice one for the Dodgers. It is Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the aqua. So there you go, Dodgers. And white border going to the Mets, it is Christian Scott. Robert Suarez on the high numbered short print. Oh my. So there you go, Padres. Man, what a break. That is Jackson Merrill on the mini. So man, 3 different short print Jackson Merrills in this 6-boxer. Very nice. Congrats to the Padres. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Perfectly Programmed. I know, man, they are hot. Like, this is so many hits for the Padres. They have dominated this break. Ooh, there you go, man. Wyatt Langford on the blue border. So you're asking for some Wyatt action. There you go, Vandal. Ooh, and we got old school on our autograph once again. It is Steve Garvey on the ink. And this is one of the reverse real ones autographs. So there you go, Dodgers, with a little Steve Garvey ink. And final pack here of box number 4. And there's Alec Boehm on the chrome. And for Alec, he is 272 of 699. And that brings us to box number 5. And our box topper is going to the Brew Crew. It is Robin Yount. A nice Hall of Famer on the box topper. Josh Hader on the blue border. And there you go, a little action for the Yankees. It is Yoendris Gomez on the autograph. So there you go. You had to be patient, but the Yankees have hit something with Gomez on the ink. So very cool. And there's Alec Jacob on the chrome card. So another goodie for the Padres. And for Jacob, he is 178 of 699. Followed by Tatis on the Now and Then. And Matt Waldron on the white border. Jason Foley on the high numbered short print. Nick Ahmed on the high numbered. David Banuelos on the high numbered. And white border is going to the Red Sox with Tanner Houck. Leo Rivas on the high numbered. And numbered action is going to the Giants with Blake Sabal on the chrome. And for Blake, he is 563 of 699. Logan Porter on the blue border. Michael King on the high numbered short print. Vidal Brujan on the high numbered short print. And then that is a color swap for Tyler Glasnow. So some more action for the Dodgers on the color swap. Mitch Haniger on the aqua. And there's Nick Ahmed on the refractor. And for Nick, he is 19 of 225. So some action for the Giants. Followed by Garrett Cole on the award winners. Tyler O'Neill on the blue border. Pedro Pajes on the high number. Jackson Chourio on the rookie performers. And there's Justin Slayton on the aqua. And numbered action is going to the Angels. It is Carlos Estevez on the chrome. And for Carlos, he is 588 of 699. And there's Cade Smith on the blue border. And a black refractor going to the Phillies. It is Nick Castellanos. And for Nick, he is 7 of 75 on the black refractor. Followed by Rodri Munoz on the high number. And final pack here of box number 5. Ronald Acuna on the perfectly programmed. All right, everybody, that brings us to our final box of the break, box number 6. Come on, box number 6. Let's see some last box magic. And our box topper is going to the Phillies with Larry Christensen on the 75 buyback. All right, come on, box number 6. Let's find a goodie for a team that has not seen much. Nick Lodolo on the high number. Tobias Myers on the high number. There's Luis Arias on the Aqua. And the Padres have seen plenty boxes. Let's get another team a hit. There's Bailey Ober on the Chrome. And for Bailey, he is 118 of 699. Followed by Bobby Witt Jr. on the Perfectly Programmed. Darell Hernandez on the blue border. And there's Nathan Eovaldi on the black refractor. So a little more Ranger action for Vandal. And for Nathan, he is 4 of 75 on the black refractor. Followed by Max Schumann on the high number. Oh boy, yeah. Man, the Padres have already crushed this break. Let's give them another biggie. But sometimes that's how the boxes go. One team just feasts. Aroldis Chapman on the white border. So a little action there for the Pirates. To go with their old school auto from earlier. Justin Slayton on the high number. And numbered action is going to the Rays. It is Austin Shenton on the Chrome. And for Austin, he is 145 of 699. Michael Lorenzen on the blue border. And there's Ben Brown on the high number. And our mini is going to the Mariners. It is Jonathan Clase on the mini. Eloy Jimenez on the high number. Robert Gasser on the Aqua. And numbered action is going to the Blue Jays. It is Cam Eden on the refractor. And for Cam, he is 206 of 225. Yariel Rodriguez on the blue border. So back-to-back action for the Blue Jays. Addison Barger on the high number. Skip Schumacher on the Manager of the Year. And there's Blake Snell on the blue border. And then very nice, that is Shota Imanaga on the image variation. So there you go, Cubbies. And we got a mim for our final hit. It is going to the Cardinals with Paul Goldschmidt on the Clubhouse Collection. So no more ink to be had. Brandon Williamson on the Chrome. And for Brandon, he is 415 of 699. Followed by the Martian on the Rookie Performers. Joey Loperfido on the high number. And that is going to do it for this one. Give us 2 seconds, everybody, while we get the recap ready. And we'll go through all the autographs, short prints, and numbered hits. All right, our autographs in this one, and we went old school twice. First up, we have Steve Garvey on the ink. And then Al Oliver. Up next is Connor Kaiser and Yoendris Gomez. And then we did hit 2 relics this round. First up is Paul Goldschmidt on the Clubhouse Collection, followed by Ozzie Albies. And our numbered action, we got as low as black with Nathan Eovaldi on the black refractor, followed by Nick Castellanos, Rowdy Tellez, and one for the random at the end of the break. It is the 2016 Most Valuable Players with Mike Trout and Chris Bryant. Up next, we have our refractors to 225. We found Cam Eden, Nick Ahmed, Brady Singer, Michael King, Brian Bello, and another one for the random with 1967 Most Valuable Players. Up next, we have our Chrome to 699. Going to lead off with Bailey Ober, Max Schumann, Brenton Doyle, Blaze Alexander, Austin Shenton, Alec Jacob, Blake Sabal, Carlos Estevez, Camilo Doval, Blake Rutherford, Alec Bohm, Cade Marlowe, Kevin Biggio, Blake Snell, Brett Beatty, Carlos Santana, Brandon Marsh, and another one for the random machine with A-Rod on the left and Albert Pujols on the right. And our final Chrome hit was Brandon Williamson. Up next, we'll go through our short prints. And we did pretty good. We found 3 image variations. First up is Shota Imanaga, Yuki Matsui, and finally, Jack Leiter. Up next, we have our color swaps. We found Josh Bell and Tyler Glasnow. And we did hit 1 buyback on our box toppers. It is Larry Christensen. And finally, let's go through our minis. We found Jonathan Clauset, Jackson Merrill, Jorge Soler, Jackson Rutledge, Jordan Beck, and then our lone black border, but it is a good one, Jackson Merrill. Very cool. What a break for the Padres. And now we're going to take care of our our randoms. And we like to use a site called random.org in this situation. And our list is going to be simple. It's going to be left and right. And we go to the dice roller. We're going to roll the dice, and they're going to decide how many times we randomize the list. And whichever one is on top is the winner. So the dice have decided 11. 6 on the left and 5 on the right for a total of 11. So we're going to randomize our list 11 times. And whichever one is on top of the 11th roll, that is the winner. As you guys can see, we have rolled the dice 10 times, so the next one is for keeps. And the dice have decided that the left side is the winner. So all these cards will go to the player on the left. So for this one, it is going to go to the Yankees. This one to the Red Sox. And this one to the Angels. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for Heritage. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Congrats to those that hit, and apologies to those that did not. And thanks, everyone, for joining us, and we will see y'all later. Bye.